Forward Alexander Steen returned to action. Coach Mike Yeo recorded his 200th NHL coaching victory, and the Blues took it to the rival Chicago Blackhawks most of the night. And hats off to Jaden Schwartz. No, really. Hats off. Schwartz scored his third career hat trick, leading the Blues to a 5-2 victory over their division rivals before a sellout crowd of 18,752 at Scottrade Center. It was easily the best effort of the young season for St. Louis, especially the first 2 one-half periods. They outshot, outhit and outhustled the Blackhawks, who did manage a couple of late goals on the power play, but otherwise were frustrated all evening. Amazing what a day off, followed by a couple of energetic practices, can do for a team. Right from the drop of puck, everybody, every line, every single D-man, was ready to play, said Kyle Brodziak, who scored a third-period goal for St. Louis. We knew how big of a game it was tonight. Even though they've stumbled in the playoffs the past couple of years, the Blackhawks remain the gold standard in the Western Conference. Any victory against them, even in October, makes it a good night's work. Playing only their second home game this season, the Blues improved to 5-2, but now head back on the road for 2 more, at Colorado, Thursday, and Vegas, Saturday. I think if you would have asked us if we'd be 5-2 after 7 games, we would have taken it, said goaltender Jake Allen said. No-brainer. We've had some really good spurts, we've had some bad spurts, but I think overall we've got to be pleased. There were plenty of highlights and plenty of highlight plays for the Blues, but the night belonged to Schwartz, the relentless winger from Wilcox, Saskatchewan. He sandwiched 2 goals around a head-first collision with the boards. The boards got the best of it temporarily, forcing him to leave the ice. He then closed out the evening with his third career hat trick on an empty net goal with 51.1 seconds remaining. It was the first hat trick for the Blues against Chicago since Pierre Turgeon on November 10, 1998. He's playing for me at the level, or a little bit above, what he played in the playoffs last year, Yeo said. So I'm not surprised. This is a guy who's hitting his prime. In the last year or so, he's just started scratching the surface. After 2 losses in Florida, Yeo talked about the need to get more bodies crashing the net in the offensive zone. Schwartz heeded the coach's words in the early going, scoring his 3rd goal of the season at the 4:46 mark of the first period on an assist from Vladimir Tarasenko. Tarasenko shot from the right point, or was it a pass? Blackhawks goalie Corey Crawford allowed the tiniest of rebounds, and Schwartz was there to poke the puck home with a quick backhand. Later in the period, Schwartz broke in hard on Crawford on a Blues penalty kill and lost his balance after taking a shot. He crashed headfirst into the boards and was slow getting up, leaving the ice at the 12:46 mark. I think I just toe-picked or caught a divot in the ice, and it just happened fast, Schwartz said. I couldn't get my hands up fast enough. It was kind of a scary moment, but could have been worse. I ended up taking 20 to 30 minutes there to regroup and feel like I was good enough to come back. Judging by the impact, it seemed doubtful that Schwartz would return. You're coming in between periods, and everyone's pretty concerned on how he's doing, Brodziak said. I think everyone was pretty relieved to see him come back. Well, everyone except the Blackhawks. Less than 6 minutes into the second period, Schwartz gave the Blues a 2-0 lead with his 2nd goal on Allen's 4th career assist. Allen sent a long-distance pass off the boards to give Schwartz a breakaway chance. It looked like Schwartz dicked Crawford off his feet, but Schwartz was more modest about the goal. The puck was kind of bouncing a bit, so I was just trying to handle it, Schwartz said. Crawford came out to play it because I think he thought I was fumbling it. Tarasenko scored an unassisted goal for a 3-0 second period lead after a takeaway deep in the Chicago zone. Allen turned aside almost everything the Blackhawks, 4-2-1, threw at him, even though the visitors scored a couple of late goals on the power play, one of which the Blues unsuccessfully challenged for goaltender interference. It was a relatively light night in goal for Allen until midway through the 3rd period. But he made his share of highlight reel saves. In one third-period sequence, he made one save flat on his back and then left Patrick Kane shaking his head when he sprawled from left to right using his stick to barely keep what looked like a tap-in from crossing the line. "I just had tried to put something over there," Allen said. "Got my stick inside the post, so I had some strength on it to hold it out.